Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jerry, aka One Frugal Introvert. I get paid on a monthly basis, but I budget weekly, and I'm learning how to both manage my money and how to make more of it. So happy Saturday, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well today. Let me know if you guys have any plans for this weekend. It is pretty gloomy outside. It's been raining on and off, so I apologize for the lighting in advance. It's not that great in here anyway, but since it's really dark outside, the lighting is even worse in my personal opinion. So can you guys believe it's already July? This year, I swear, has been flying by, and before we know it, we're gonna be in 2023. So this video is pretty much gonna be a monthly recap. So I'm gonna go over my paycheck budget from the last week, which was June 26th through the 30th. And then I'm also gonna go over all of my expenses for the month, so we get to see exactly how much I spent, how much I saved, and then do kind of like a sinking funds update. So if you guys are interested in seeing me do that, then stay tuned. You guys know, as always, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment, like, share, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another upload. And let's get into the hashtag BCL. So this is the last day of week 6, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna list the ladies on the screen that we should be supporting for this week. Tomorrow starts a new week for the BCL. So in tomorrow's video, I will announce the next 4 ladies. So I'm gonna take a moment and just put their channels on the screen. So make sure you go and support them. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the paycheck budget. So I did have $127.96 left from my paycheck. The budgeted and actual amounts were the same. I budgeted $107 for my expenses, which should have left me with a $20 buffer in my bank account. My expenses were actually $101.96, which left me with a $26 buffer in my bank account. So I didn't have any bills, any debt for the week. My cash envelopes, I budgeted $30 for groceries. I did end up going over by $9.96, which isn't terrible, but you know, I kind of wish I was able to stay under budget. And then I budgeted $10 for miscellaneous, but I didn't spend anything. So I actually spent $39.96 instead of the budgeted $40. So I still ended up staying under budget. For my savings and my investments, I did budget $5 to move to my Robinhood account, but I actually didn't move it because I'm gonna end up, so basically what I ended up doing was all the money that I moved to my Robinhood account for the month of June, I never actually invested it. I just let it sit there. And so what I ended up doing was I withdrew the money and I'm going to invest it into some crypto. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that's why I didn't invest this money. And then for my sinking funds, I ended up stuffing the $62 that I budgeted. Okay, so as you can see here, I really didn't do too much spending. I just did my groceries on Sunday. And then I did go out to eat on the 29th with one of my really good friends. And I spent $16.42 there. This is highlighted in purple because it's coming out of a sinking fund. Now, it is coming out of a digital sinking fund, so I actually don't have any real cash to unstuff from it, but I can go ahead and just pull it, and it's gonna come out of my fund sinking fund, which is in this binder. So I need to make some change because I do have a $50 bill in here. So give me 1 second, let me go get some change. Okay, I'm back. So here's the change, just gonna round it down to $16. So I'm gonna take 16 from this 50, which is gonna leave me with $34. So 20, 30, 32, and 34. So let's put this back in here. So as far as my cash envelopes, normally what I would do is I would put this money, the miscellaneous that I didn't spend, in my Beat Inflation Savings Challenge, but because I did go over groceries, I'm just gonna take that $10 and that's gonna cover what I went over in groceries. So I don't have anything to unstuff for that. So that is pretty much it for the weekly recap. And now let's go, oh, before I close this, I wanna go over my no spends. All right, so one of my goals was to get to 12 no spend days for the entire month. So let's see how many I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 no spend days. So I am pleased with that. I definitely hit my goal. So I'm excited about that. I feel like I'm really making progress. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over my monthly review. So here's where I had some hiccups because I did already pre-fill all of this and I just left the totals to do on camera. I did end up adding up all the expenses and they definitely did not equal out to my paycheck amount. So I don't know how I ended up going over budget. Honestly, I have no idea. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it comes up to. So as far as my income, I did budget $2605.76. That was supposed to be my income for the month. I am salaried, so my paycheck doesn't change. But I actually ended up getting a little bit extra money. So my actual income was $2,714.76, which was a difference of $109. So as far as my expenses, my bills were $734.16. That's what I budgeted. They were actually a little bit higher, so $735.85, which was a negative $1.69 difference. I did move the $350 that I budgeted for debt and the $50 that I budgeted for savings, so no differences there. My investments, I did budget $375. I actually sent over $370, which was a $5 difference. But like I mentioned earlier, I never actually invested the money that I moved to Robinhood. I'm gonna put that in crypto. So my sinking funds, I actually stuffed a lot in my sinking funds this month and I didn't even realize that, but I ended up stuffing $873. So there's no difference there. My groceries, I budgeted $196, but I only spent $140.64. So that left me with $55.36. So I'm actually really impressed by that. I don't know how I managed to stay under budget by $55, but that's perfect. So personal, I budgeted $80. I spent $52.91. So that left me with $27.09. Home, I didn't budget anything. Gas, I budgeted $125. I only spent $55.32, which left me with $69.68 left over. I'm really impressed by that as well. But I think why I was under budget was because I didn't end up going to Myrtle Beach like I thought I was going to. So yeah, this is usually around the amount that I have to spend in a month for gas. So I did budget $100 for miscellaneous. I only spent $18.73. So that left me with $81.27 left over. So I'm actually really impressed by that as well. And then I didn't budget anything for medicine, but I did end up spending $9. So obviously that is a negative $9 difference. So what we're gonna do is add up all the totals and see what they come out to. So I'm gonna start off with the budgeted expenses. So that came out to be $2,883.16. Like I said, I have absolutely no idea how I ended up going over budget. But let's see how much I actually spent. Okay, so I actually ended up under budget, $2655.45. So I mean, I guess it all works out in the end, but I have no idea what I did. And I spent all yesterday trying to figure it out and I could not figure it out. So let's subtract these numbers. So 2883.16 minus 2655.45. That should leave me with 227.71. And now let's add up this column to see if it equals that. Yep, 227.71. So that's the monthly review. So not too bad, I guess. At least it was a positive number rather than a negative number. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is my monthly sinking funds tracker. So let me zoom you guys out just a little bit and we'll start counting up the sinking funds. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with my clear binder. And we're gonna start with shots fired. So the month of June, I started off with $137. So let's see what we have now. So 100, 120, 140, 145, 146. All right, so that's not bad. At least it's a positive change. So that is a $9 difference. All right, so next up is medical. We started off with $307. Now we've got 100, 200, 300, 20, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36. So $336. All right, so that's a $29 difference. Hair started off with $211, and it now has 100, 200, 220, 25, 26, 27, 228. So I actually forgot to put fun and beauty in here, so I'm gonna write this down. So fun and beauty. So neither one of these started off with anything because I just recently added these two. So let's see. Well, we already know what fun has, but I'm gonna count it again. So 20, 30, 32, 34. So that's what I'm ending the month with. So $34, which is a $34 change. And beauty started off with 0, and beauty has $13 in it, which is a $13 change. All right, so going back up to Jerry, that started the month off with $0, and it has $4. So, I mean, that's pretty good because the last few months I've been starting the month off and ending the month with 0 in this. So I'll take $4. So next up is clothes, and that started off with $28, and we're ending with 10, 20, 25, 26, $27. So that is a negative $1 difference. So let me get my red marker. All right, so that is negative $1. Next up is YouTube. That started the month off with 0, and it's ending with 7. All right, car insurance started off with $450. It's ending with 0. So obviously that is a negative $450 difference. And subscriptions, this is the last one in this binder. It started off with $198. It has 100, 200, 220, 240, 242, 244. So that is a $46 difference. All right, so we're all done with this binder. We're gonna move on to the next binder. I'm gonna start off with car maintenance, which began the month with $145. Now has 100, 200, 20, 30, 35, 37, 38, 39. So $239 in car maintenance. And that's actually a $94 difference, so that's pretty good. Next up is gifts, which started the month off with 0 and has $1 in it. I need to beef this one up, y'all. All right, electronics had 176, and it now has 100, 150, 70, 75, 77, 78, 179. So that was a $3 difference. Next is a new whip that started with 182 and now has 100, 150, 170, 190, 91, 92. So $192, which is a $10 difference. All right, so next is Uncle Sam, which started with $36.11 and now has 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 82, 83, 84, $85. So this is a $49 difference. My emergency fund started off with $22.19 and it now has 1,000, 2,000, 100, 200, 250, 255, 257, 59, 61, 62, 63. So $2,263. So that is a $44 difference. All right, so vacations is next. And it started the month off with $160, and it now has $500, $510, $511, $512, $513, $514. So the reason I have so much in here is because I was supposed to go on my family trip to Myrtle Beach, but we ended up not going. And I did end up paying the $300 for my portion of the room, but because we didn't go, I got a refund and I added that back here. So that's why I have so much in here now. All right, so debt started off with $2,775.77, and I now have $1,000, $2,000, $3,100, $20, $25. So $3,125. I think there's 77 cents in the bank. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not worried about the cents. So of course that's a $350 balance or difference. And the last envelope in here is home. That started off with $8,280. Ugh, why is this so sticky? So I'm actually gonna end up taking this Prop 5000 bill out because I don't understand why it's so sticky. And so I ended up making my own placeholder, which is this right here. So I actually really like this one. I just made it in Canva and I printed it on just regular paper and then laminated it. So this is my 5K slip. It's a little bit smaller than the actual bill, but you know, it's fine. So I've got 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 282, 84, 85, 86. So $8,286. So that's a $6 difference. So we are all done with this binder. The last binder is my Savings Challenge binder. And we're gonna start with Christmas, which started off with $64. And it's ending the month with 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 45, 46, 47, 148. So that's an $84 difference. That's pretty good. Really trying to finish this challenge. So my 52-week savings challenge started off with $473. And normally I don't count this one, but let's go ahead and do it. So it's ending the month with $500, $600, $610, $612, which is a $139 difference. All right, so my Beat Inflation challenge started off with $0, but it's ending the month with just $10. So as you guys notice, I didn't put Glamopoly and Fun in here. I just put them off to the side because these two, I didn't start off the month with these two. Well, I did start off the month with Glamopoly, I think. But because I took all the money out and distributed it amongst the rest of my sinking funds, I just didn't put it here. But I did end up with $184 at the end of the month. And then the Summer Fun Fund, I did end up with $50, but again, I distributed the money amongst my sinking funds. So that is it for the Savings Challenge binder. So let's go ahead and count up everything and see what we got. All right, so I started the month off with $15,843.32. So let's see what we're gonna end the month with. So we're ending the month off with $16,695.32. Wow. So if we subtract 15,843.32 from that, that's an $852 difference. So I'm gonna add all of this up now and see if it equals up to $852. All right, so I came up with 842. Let me go back and recalculate this and see what happened. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't put 10 here. All right, so let's put the 10 here. I put 0 here for some reason. All right, so that equals up to $852. So I was able to save $852 this month. So that's really, really good. Let me know how you guys did for the month of June. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment, like, share, and hit that notification bell once again so you never miss another upload. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, be blessed, and until next time, peace.